So, welcome back to another episode, another adventure. We were left here with Taminal and Aurelia having cast Zone of Truth to this unlucky, old, frail Khajiit Grandmaster and his Breton bodyguard. He was also under the effect of calm emotions until now, and he seems very angry. All this has been also been noticed by someone who has infiltrated this monastery after having watched caravans heavy with gold coming here very often.
Uh-oh.
Why do I feel? Why do I feel a fight right at the beginning? I will cast. I want to cast persuasion on the bodyguard.
Well, it depends on what you're gonna say to him, what you're gonna do.
I want to. I want. I want to just. I just want to say to him, please, hear us out. We have an explanation.
I'm going to cast on Taminal. I'm gonna cast guidance so he gets a D4 added to the roll.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for your persuasion check.
D20.
Yes.
18 plus 2, 20.
Okay. What happens is the Breton takes a step forward and is ready to swing his polearm and free your shoulders of your head when the frail Grandmaster stops him with a single word. Wait, he says. This is no time for taking heads. The Breton is perplexed. He was more than ready to take your head. And he stands down. The Grandmaster looks at you both and says, if there is someone in this monastery that will be dealt with, it's not gonna be you. He looks down. It is something that I should have done many years ago. Now I can only do it in shame. Flynn, you can eavesdrop. You hear all this. You recognize Terminal, of course. And the Breton and the Grandmaster start going towards the busier side of the monastery, not this secluded arena area. The frail old man fell down.
I like to imagine the Breton is carrying the frail old man all the time.
Is the
I think
frail is
Flynn
the
would just continue to watch until he feels his he's needed.
is
I
the
couldn't think of a
Grandmaster
better word.
injured? Is the Grandmaster injured?
No.
Not sick. Injured. Okay.
He is very old, though. He uses a stick to walk
Okay.
around. There is one of the Khajiit laying at the infirmary healing. He has very deep scratch marks all over his body. And there you meet many of the disciples. And they have a very peculiar look in their eyes. They are armed. And they seem to wait for you to turn your back, for you to just drop your guard. They're not making it too obvious, you know, but you can definitely feel it. The merchants have gone away. They are inside this building, away from all this. Let me see if I can get a nice picture. You also notice that the red guard is also putting his guard up. He's not feeling easy with all these disciples looking at you like that. He's ready for a fight too.
Ted Meister, what is the name of your character?
Flynn. Flynn Sparrow.
Flynn. Flynn as F-L-Y?
Yeah, Flynn.
Okay, thank you. Ready for fights.
I'm just uploading. Yeah. You can still talk with the Grandmaster or the Breton or with one another. Until I post my Instagram story.
I want to roll for insight into the Khajiit's intentions.
Okay, roll.
Like immediately intentions. D20, right?
Yes.
17 plus 1, 18.
They realize that the Grandmaster has taken a liking to you, these strangers that have been asking questions all this time. And their stance is aggressive towards all of you, all of the four characters here,
Over 4, okay.
even the Grandmaster.
Oh,
I say to the other
you'll
three,
buy him.
be prepared. They will probably attack us.
At this point, the Breton says something very racist under his breath about fur, claws, and jagged tongues that cats have.
I'll make a rag of you, cat. Or something like that, I
Yeah.
guess.
I
It's
figured it'd be
weird saying
some cat licking his balls in the desert.
Okay. Okay, I posted it. So, roll initiative.
Alright. Let's see how bad Aurelia's luck is right now.
Roll initiative is a D20, right?
Yes,
Going
plus
to
your agility.
My what?
Agility modifier. D20 plus your
10
agility
plus-
modifier.
10 plus 8, 18.
Just look at Aurelia's character sheet because I
The modifier, not the whole,
Why did I-
not the whole score. So I'm
Oh,
guessing it's -1.
Then
So
it's just... No, it's just 10.
okay.
Then it's just 10.
6. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait here. It's probably good that I go last.
Damn, the Grandmaster rolled a 1.
Oh no. Well,
Oh,
he's
no.
old. He's old, and I'll probably just stand by and protect him.
And if you can conjure something like the Jedi Master Yoda and he just drops the cane and starts whipping his asses, I guess.
Could be, yeah. It's a possibility.
Aurelia just looks. How the hell is he old and frail when he can do that?
Okay, so who's first? 2 of them. The ones at
Lynn
the
rolled
front.
21, if that matters.
Okay. You're right, I forgot. So, Flynn, you have still been shadowing those strangers. And you see that in an instant, those monks, they pounce right on top of them.
Uh-oh. Oh, they're gonna gang up on me.
First one, 16 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Six damage.
Ouch.
And your armor blocks 3 of their attacks. 1 passes through.
Ooh.
Now it is the
Ouch.
Breton's turn, who will in turn charge this lone Khajiit.
That poor boy.
The glaive shines under the night sky, reflecting the light of the moon. The moons, the object of worship for many, for most, if not all, Khajiit. He hits. And his weapon is enchanted, as you can tell by the flames on the Khajiit's fur. And the Khajiit manages to mostly dodge the blow, taking not a lot of damage. Taminal.
So there are 2 Khajiit attacking
Aurelia.
Aurelia, right?
Yes.
Then I will attack the one closest to me with my rapier.
Okay.
D20.
Yes.
17.
That hits. Roll damage.
D8, right?
Yes.
2.
Damn.
A clear, fine scratch.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now these two will attack Tamino. One of them hits. Still, they deal 6 damage.
Oh. Just 6 damage.
You can feel, you can tell that every blow goes for a lethal strike. They are masters of killing. These monks would make perfect assassins. Aurelia.
So did you roll for the 2 in as 1?
No, I rolled
Or
for both of
did you
them,
roll
and
for...
only one attack passed through.
I'm going to I'm gonna pull out my scimitar. I'm gonna slash at the one that hit me. Just ow, dick. Let's see how well I fumble this. Oh, that's a 17.
That is enough.
Evidently, I don't fumble it at all. They have made Adenord very, very angry. Max damage, that's 8.
Okay.
Angry, angry Nord lady.
Karen.
Well, there's a
one-
difference. She's not gonna ask for your manager. Because we already have the manager.
That's true.
She will ask to see the Grandmaster. This guy misses completely. Flynn. Your turn.
Yeah, so Flynn's going to chuck a dagger at the Khajiit across from the Brett.
This one.
That is a 24.
That hits.
Hit.
Yes.
Ooh.
Which was a nat 20 plus 4, by the way.
Oh, so it's a crit.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
You double
Do
the
you get
amount of
sneak attack?
dice. Yeah, it's also a sneak attack. Because the Khajiit has an enemy next to them.
And also, they hadn't detected him at all.
Yeah. So,
That is a 15.
15 damage.
Yes.
15 damage? Oh. That,
That is enough to kill it.
does that dagger has like a... Does the dagger has like an explosive in the tip?
Well, it's sneak attack plus double damage plus modifier, so.
Yeah, that's a lot. It couldn't have gone better for him.
Do you still have the Dwemer pistol or the Dwemer handgun or whatever it was?
Yes, I have them both.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, I forgot the Grandmaster's turn,
Oh.
who will jump behind them here. And he will unleash all his attacks. 4 attacks.
Time for The Grandmaster have to have his Master Roshi moment.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Starts using the other Kashidas and nunchucks.
And he uses the same lethal technique to take down the one Aurelia had also hit. And there is blood splattering everywhere from his neck. His throat cut open by the Grandmaster's claws. You can, just by looking at that, you can imagine what the Grandmaster could do in his prime. He could probably kill a troll with one hand.
He could probably fight a dragon with his finger.
So this one now attacks Aurelia again.
Ow.
Hits once. Again, I've rolled 3d6s so far. Every one has been maximum. 6 damage.
Okay. Ouch.
And my d20s have been awful long as well. Breton. He comes.
Oh, good, Dad.
Not the Grandmaster. We come here. And he says there's more than one way to skin a cat, and attacks. Hits. Deals minimal damage. Next. Terminal.
Because Tamino was injured in the previous, he turns back into one of his attackers. In a little bit of fit of rage, and he tries to strike with his rapier.
Okay.
15.
That hits.
Seven damage. +1 of the rapier being sharpened.
Yeah.
Or is it the... No, the +1 is for the damage, or the +1 is for the to hit?
I think it's for the damage.
I think it's damage. Right. So it's 8.
You pierce the Khajiit's skin and draw blood. He's not happy about it. He hisses. The hair on his back stands up. He's ready to claw at you. And they do. They attack you, both of them. They hit 2 times out of 4. And you take 9 damage.
Uh-oh. Wait, need to do some healing.
You feel claw and tooth digging into your flesh, your blood wetting the sand beneath your feet.
Terminal falls on one knee.
Okay. Sweat and tears, blood and guts. Aurelia.
Shit and piss.
Alright,
Shit
time to hit
and
him with the
piss.
healing word. To hit him with the healing word first, so that way Taminal doesn't
Okay.
fall unconscious. I'd hate for that to happen to him. Heal 11, you're good, buddy.
I mean, being close quarters like that with 2 enemies.
And I'm going to look at the Khajiit in front of me and I'm going to go. I don't know many ways to skin a cat, but I do know of one. 9.
9 to hit.
See, evidently that is just missing.
Yeah, it's not enough.
I skipped the air.
The Khajiit masterfully
lesson.
dodges. Your attack is unsuccessful. Next one. The Master. Again. His claws dig deep into his dishonorable disciple's flesh. Let's see. And he tears them apart. It's like watching street cats fight, only these ones are really going at it. They really are at each other's throats. There seems to be a mutual hatred, and their techniques just maximize the shock value of it all. It's finger
I don't know, that
digging
one
as deep as
Khajiit
possible.
just got a dagger directly to the heart and just combusted.
Flynn. Your
Is
turn.
that building tall enough that I'll have to take fall damage if I jump down?
You can roll acrobatics to prevent that.
Hey, if only I was a bard, I'd be able to cast Featherfall.
Oh, almost just rolled in another server. That's not how that works.
There is a Cthulhu server somewhere having a random roll. D20 roll.
That is a 21, non-crit.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage.
Oh, that was to the acrobatics to jump
Oh
down
yeah,
so that it could
yeah. You're
closer.
cool. I was looking at something
'Cause
else.
I
And I was
didn't-
distracted.
Yeah, I didn't want to
You jump down
shoot
successfully.
one of my flintlocks and then accidentally hit an ally because they're so clustered right now. And I would also like to move close as I can get without.
Movement is up to here. 30 feet, if I'm not mistaken.
I have 35, but that's close enough. That's fine.
That's the Grandmaster. These are two Khajiit.
I am going to attempt to shoot the Khajiit on Flynn's right.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 11 to hit.
That is not enough.
Okay. Guess that's turn because it's movement action plus attack plus extra bonus action to get down.
Okay. Next up. Pretty sure that Khajiit's dead. It is the Breton's turn. He's more than happy to chop
on, Brett.
Khajiit up. He misses his attack though.
Ah.
You wanted to inspire him?
It's me now, right?
Yes.
I will cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
So do I roll or roll? Or do you roll?
You roll the amount of healing you're gonna get. On what level are you casting the spell?
Level 2.
So it's 2d8 plus your charisma
it's-
modifier.
It's level 1 actually. Forgot. Sorry.
So 1d8.
1d8. 6 plus charisma.
The charisma modifier. Yes.
I don't have charisma. Persuasion, performance, perception.
What's I think it's
Personality.
personality. Yeah, sorry.
Then it's plus 2. 8.
Okay. You heal that much.
So. Okay. Terminal feels better and he stands up.
Okay. Now these two ones are gonna put a stop to Terminal feeling good. Feeling better, and they will both attack. One of them misses completely. The second one hits once. Does 5 damage.
I would be dead if it wasn't for the wounds you cured.
Aurelia.
I'm going to take my scimitar. I'm going to slash the one that's trying. I'm going to move up and I'm going to slash the one that's trying to hurt Tom and all.
Okay. You also notice a stranger just jumping down from a building.
I'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. Okay, now I gotta find that dice rolling thing again. Oh, there it is. I go down, kitty. Yeah, we're not gonna get anywhere. Just who let this girl cook? That's a 5. Who let that girl cook? No. She's had 2 turds to cook. She can't cook. Aurelia cannot cook.
Okay.
Ask for reference, friend.
That's the master's turn. He hits 2 times. Ripping apart fur and splattering blood everywhere. Flynn.
Flynn's gonna use his other flintlock.
His flintlock? Damn. Sorry.
It's a 22 to hit.
That hits. That also sounded like you were using a typewriter to type that.
Sorry.
It was really loud for some reason.
Weird.
Yeah. So, what happened?
14. Oh, I can't. Bored.
Okay, I'm back.
The parameters froze.
I misclicked. Sorry. I'm here still. All right. Everything's back to normal. It's the Breton's turn. Who hits?
Is that the only time that the the mic has picked up my keyboard?
Yeah, for some reason it sounded like you were typing on a very hard keyboard. He finishes off one of the Khajiit. Oh, the last Khajiit, really?
So, the Grandmaster... Wait, did the Grandmaster kill them both?
Wait. The Grandmaster attacked. Injured one. Then it is Flint's turn.
Ah. Alright. Watered up.
Flint?
How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm dealing with some drama in a Minecraft server I'm running.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, that sounds like fun.
yeah, it's great.
So, Flynn, how are you dealing with this
I
situation?
am now on the fence on whether or not I want to play Borderlands 3 or take a break and play some Skyrim.
Both sound good. So, who's next? Who's after... It's Flynn, and then it's the Breton. Can you hear me, guys? No, you can't. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
We can hear you now.
All right. Yeah. Because Discord is functioning properly. Not. So. So it's Flynn's turn.
Wasn't the Grandmaster's?
No, I think I made a mistake and it's Flynn's turn.
Um, Flynn is gonna charge up with his rapier.
Okay. And
It's a 15 to hit.
that hits.
It's an 11. 11 piercing damage.
Okay. The Khajiit is very injured. He's reeling, he's bleeding. His fur is covered in red, thick blood. The Breton misses. Tamino. What do you do?
I will cast. I recognize Flynn, and I cast. What is the name? Inspire. Yes, I cast Inspire into Flynn.
The spell Inspire or Bardic Inspiration?
Bardic Inspiration. Yes.
Okay. That is a bonus action. You also have your action with which you can attack.
I will attack the Khajiit with my rapier. 16.
That hits. Roll damage.
1.
Damn. That's not enough.
I
Finish off the Khajiit.
pierce the Khajiit with the very tip of the rapier. +1, right. It's +1, so it's 2. It's a little bit deep.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Now it is the Khajiit's turn, who will take the dodge action, making every attack against him have disadvantage. Aurelia, your turn.
Oh, great. So now Aurelia is going to be doing even worse. See if there's any cleric cheese, but I'm going to do, I do, that would make this better. You know what? I'm going to do something that I thought I'd never ever use, but I'm gonna put Bane on the Khajiit in front of us.
He fails the check. He's baned.
So he now suffers. Oh wait, so it's up to 3 target creatures.
It's the
So I'm gonna hit the other.
reverse of bless, so he has -1d4 on saving throws and attack rolls.
Yep. And that's my action.
Okay. Next.
I never thought that spell would come in handy, but it does come in handy.
What does Bane do?
So
Whoever
if
is
you-
affected by it rolls 1d4, and they subtract it from their roll.
Okay.
The Grandmaster attacks.
The Grandmaster will kill all the Khajiit by himself.
He crits on the last attack, having missed the previous ones, and rolls enough damage to finish off the disciple.
Oh, the cat. Sorry, my cat decided to rub up against my computer screen, and my laptop is sitting atop my feet, and it pinched me.
Damn. The Breton kicks and spits at the bodies.
Tamino takes 2 steps and falls on the sand, exhausted and injured.
Mm. The sands have not been kind to this one.
Tamino speaks. I'm alive. Just tired and sick of this. Sick of sand. Sick of kitchen. No offense. Sick of Skooma.
Aurelia is sad because she cannot hit anything worth crap. Are we about to have her be the darkness of the group?
The Breton goes and takes a look at the rest of the monastery to see if there's other disciples that want to try their luck with him. He finds some, and they are clearly not interested in any kind of fighting. One of them is training on their own. Another one is taking a break, eating. And there is another one at the armory sharpening weapons. He's shouting at them, saying how the Grandmaster, how they don't deserve the Grandmaster, and how they have been very bad disciples, having lost their ways. And he'd be more than happy to make pouches and boots out of their hides.
Tamino hears him and mumbles for himself. Shut up. Just shut up. Tamino is in a bad mood.
No. The
No one's
Grandmaster
going to
is
question
visibly crying. Yeah. I mean, the Grandmaster has seen so much in the last few hours that he really isn't shocked that someone has infiltrated the monastery. I don't know if Aurelia has anything to add to the situation.
I have.
Slowly gets up again.
I don't know what to make of this. It seems that some of the disciples either know that we're trying to find them, track them down, or they might have already warned the ring about that, the smuggling ring about this. So
The Breton comes back. The Grandmaster, visibly in tears, starts lamenting that the monastery is no more. He's gonna be the last that carries the knowledge of this technique and the ways, the traditions of this monastery, which is the ultimate failure for one as such as him. Having failed the tradition, having failed his followers, his disciples, having failed the moons themselves. For there is one less thing that their light will shine upon. The Breton tries to console him, make him feel better. That he has picked up a few of the Grandmaster's techniques, and he's not convincing anyone. He still fights like a Breton with a two-handed glaive. Nothing like the Khajiit were doing with their claws and everything. One of the merchants just takes a peek from inside this building to see if everything is safe and how things turned out. These two are
Coming out.
still not present. Yes.
Coming out, we'll just search for the bodies for something. Well, from some coin, of course, but also so many other clues.
Flynn's gonna go
Anything of
retrieve his
interest that might
dagger
be of interest.
from the one.
They weren't really carrying septims with them, septims on their person. They had small blades like daggers and throwing knives. Not really anything else. Their
Coming
personal
out takes one that
objects must be at their tents or at their living spaces. They were clearly not aiming to die here.
coming out takes one dagger.
Okay.
And how much acceptance does the one closer to him has?
They didn't have any money on them.
Oh.
There were 2 stamina potions on the whole group.
Two stamina potions. Okay, but
Yeah.
we don't really need those, right?
Well, when you can drink one using a bonus action, and it allows you to make one extra attack. So you could, on the same round, you could drink it
Okay.
and make 2 attacks.
Then
Ooh.
I will take one stamina potion, and I guess either Flynn or Aurelio take the other. I don't
Okay.
know.
I won't need it though.
Okay. I guess Flynn takes it then.
Something tells me that that's Skooma.
No. It's a regular stamina potion.
Okay, good. It's not Skooma.
Flynn approaches the Grandmaster.
Mm-hmm.
I know they've just passed, but like, do you need any help with disposal?
He says that he wants to burn everything to the ground. He doesn't want anything to do with this. His life is technically over. His life work is in ruins. It's gone. It's literally dead in front of him. And you can see in his eyes that this old man really has nothing to live for anymore. He says that he'll be in his chambers, and the Breton will let you know that he had a personal connection with the Grandmaster. He had found him when he had found the Grandmaster. The Grandmaster had found him when he was shipwrecked and a little child on the shores of elsewhere, and he had taken him in, tried to teach him the ways, the traditions of this monastery, even though it wasn't very successful, since he preferred going to the city rather than training. And now that he sees all this, He is also very sad. And he'll do anything to try to make it easier for the Grandmaster to live with himself from now on. I think the group had some info about a moon sugar lab beneath those ruins.
Ooh. Moon sugar. That's not good. Or at least, I don't think it's good.
I don't remember how I ended up with moon sugar, but I have 2 packets.
I think you had
I
bought
don't.
it at
I
the first
literally do not
monastery.
remember.
Okay, so we got Scarface, the cleric, and a bard. That's how. That's how. I like to imagine that dagger being thrown. Say hello to my little friend.
I have another dagger now. I have 2 now. I'm twice as dangerous. Flynn says.
He has 2 little friends.
The merchants come back outside. They take a look at the bodies as well. They see that there is nothing really of value on them. They look at each other and they dart towards to where the disciples were living.
We better follow him.
Flynn's like, wait, that's smart, and he also runs.
Roll initiative. You can roll sleight of hand to do things faster than they do. It's gonna be a contested check.
Okay.
I rolled high.
This is kind of what Flynn does, so I hope he pulls high. Not roll. Brain. Only a 19.
Okay. Oh. You witness the Khajiit going through all the stuff very rapidly. They do not take any precaution. They just throw the stuff out of the bags. They instantly pick all the valuable stuff and they let everything behind on the ground just laying there. By the time you get there, there is only one last tent that hasn't been ravaged. And with the same haste that they got here, they leave. Not wanting to contest the last one that you were fast enough to get to first. This one is but a simple merchant. There you find 34 septims. And weapons that you're not really familiar with. They are monk weapons. Someone trained with them would make very good use of them. In your hands, they are just regular martial weapons, like maces, swords, spears, and bows. They're not any different than ones you can find at the market or the blacksmith.
Okay. Um.
There's also Moonsugar and Skooma, always.
Flynn takes a bow. He's like, "This might, because that might come in handy." They any arrows?
Yes.
How many?
There is 8 arrows. It's a small quiver.
And of course I take the septums.
Okay.
I guess I'll bring back the weapons to the group to see if they want anything.
Flynn shows you a collection of peculiar weapons.
Aurelia just kind of shrugs her shoulders and goes, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, it's like nunchucks, the spear with the red fur on the one end. There's a sickle with a chain and a weight at the end of it. There's a
It's a meteor hammer. I think
yeah,
it's a meteor hammer. The one
yeah, I think so.
with the chain in the
There's arm blades. There is something like what is it called? Brass knuckles that have claws, extra claws on them. If the claws the Khajiit already have aren't enough. And there is also something that looks like brass knuckles, but it goes to the foot to make kicks even deadlier.
Would that be a longbow or a short bow?
Short bow. The Breton bodyguard comes to you with a very long face. The Grandmaster wants to talk to you.
all of us. Terminal asks all of us.
I guess so. He didn't really specify.
I'd like to know what he has to say.
Also is a little bit more calmed. So he goes into the tent.
Mhm. You see the Grandmaster sitting on a calming position on his bed with his legs crossed. He looks like he's meditating. He's gathered all the valuable stuff from his quarters on this side of the room. And he says that he's no longer the Grandmaster of this monastery, as this monastery no longer exists. All his belongings, all this stuff, now belongs to whoever gets their hands on them first. As he is to not have any possessions, and he is to wander the land until the sands claim him as well. You don't hear
I
any
would
of
think.
this.
Okay.
If you wanna get closer, you would start hearing from now on. Don't know if Aurelia wants to get
I
closer
mean,
as well.
I'd like to get close just to hear what's going on in the conversation.
Yeah.
What are his possessions that are not his anymore now? I guess the sword
you're
over
there.
his bed,
It is this sword, this bust. There is, of course,
Okay.
coins. There is expensive, valuable, very rare drinks. There is very fine clothes. There is also jewelry. And there is a another weapon, one he was using personally, which is a scimitar. It's a curved sword, and it's very
Curved
ornate.
sword.
Yes, can you believe that? It's very ornate. The hilt engraved has engravings depicting the three moons the Khajiit worship so much, and it's anointed with valuable gems.
Terminal will take the scimitar for himself.
Mm-hmm.
How many coins are there to take?
There is 86 septims.
86 seconds. Terminal goes to the entrance of the tent and call Flynn and Aurelia to come.
Yeah, you see him
And
having a brand new sword on his belt and pocketing something from the pile there. You see them approaching, break dancing.
break dancing.
Come on, it's like
Yeah, the Breton doesn't seem to take any interest in the stuff there. He says that he's gonna follow the Grandmaster to the last grain of sand on Tamriel.
Terminal takes 30 of the gold coins. You said it was 86, right?
Yes.
86 gold coins.
86.
Terminal takes 30.
Okay.
Terminal says to the other two, those items are now. The Grandmaster has parted away from these items. If you want, you can take anything you want. The sword, the drinks, the coins, even the bust. If you can carry it.
what's the sword?
The sword is a huge one. It looks like it was made for a giant.
Ah. So it would be a two-hander.
It would be two people.
Flynn is not very strong.
Okay, so if me and the rogue both lift it, we should be able to swing it. If Tommy Doll gives us some inspiration, we should be able to lift it with no problem whatsoever.
Flynn is average strength. He is not he's not like negative, but he is
Aurelia is a weak bitch. For a Nord, she has no muscles. She's very skinny.
Okay.
so you're just gonna give up like that. You have some people. I guess I don't know the whole story, but you have some people decide they're going to betray you. You still have this whole monastery. You still have people willing to follow you. And you're just gonna give up. I mean, who says you couldn't gain more followers?
I have seen the best years of my life go by. Even if I started all over again, I wouldn't have enough life left in me to achieve anything. I have trained the very disciples that betrayed me. And in truth, I am the one responsible for this. I should have stepped down from being a grandmaster long ago and accepted the fate that my teachings have. The best of my disciples, my champion, would slay me in combat and take my place. But I wouldn't allow that to happen because I knew the outcome and I was too much of a coward to accept it. So as the disciples also veered from the teachings of our tradition and they became something far lesser as I. So I'm not giving anything up. I'm just accepting my failure. The Breton tries to convince him otherwise, tries to cheer him up, tries to inspire him, tries to ease his pain. But still, the Grandmaster seems to have decided what he's going to do from now on.
Well, can I go? Is there anything we can do to make? Is there anything I can do to ease your pain, like at all?
Destroy the poison that have they been spewing out of my monastery. Put an end to this sickness. Do what I could not. And finish this disgrace. I did what I could.
Terminal watches attentively at the discussion. And he's interested if Flynn and Aurelia will grab the rest of the gold or not.
Well, Aurelia's not going to grab anything because she's too nice. She doesn't need much.
Okay. Well, the Grandmaster and the Breton take a few things with them and they get ready to depart. With one of the merchants and their cart.
Terminal will just grab the rest of the gold.
Okay.
So what now?
Well, you heard the Grandmaster's last wish.
Destroy the poison.
Who mentioned, Terminal say something, who mentioned about moon sugar being made here?
I think it was Aurelia finding out that the poisoned skooma was manufactured in this monastery.
Yeah, the cleric with the expert interrogation skills.
Terminal says, well, we'll have to find those laboratories and destroy them. Destroy the equipment, destroy the moon sugar, and destroy any skooma already made. He says that as he stuffs his coins in his pockets.
You go to the ruins where the lab is most likely located.
Hmm.
Make an investigation check.
Everyone?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this.
It's a d20.
8 plus 4, 12.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's see. We got this. Come on, cleric. Use your brain.
Thank you for the follow.
Aurelia thought too hard.
Oh no. So did Flynn. He got a 7.
Damn.
I rolled a nat 1, so I thought too hard. Brain hurt.
So... Mm, none of you are actually able to find it by searching. You just stumble upon it out of chance. There was a hatch hidden beneath the sand in a very specific corner of the ruins. And by falling down some stairs, I guess, you fall off the map. Sorry. There.
Terminal screams. He's tired by
It's a-
falling from the map.
The Wilhelm scream. Ah!
No, it's a goofy scream. The goofy scream. Ah! hoo-hoo-hoo-wee.
You see this very intricate laboratory.
Uh-oh.
With these huge bookshelves. There is obvious signs of people being in and out of here frequently and regularly lately. It's obvious
Did
this
Nick
place
says
has been
that?
used a lot. And also the smell is very, very strong. It smells kind of sweet. Imagine cotton candy like smell. But it is 10 times more intense, and there is a something in the air that makes you cough and want to cover your nose with a cloth or something.
Terminal comments. Looks like we are in the Skooma den, but worse. What do we see
You see
besides the
crates that
books?
have been filled with bottles of skooma, and they are ready for transport. You see various pouches, satchels, bottles, and bowls full of rare ingredients. Herbalism
Oh,
kits
Flynn would like to
and
make a search for anything he might like
this
before they destroy everything.
this peculiar distilling device that looks like something used to make skooma, but it also looks like it has a mixing chamber of sorts.
Aurelia, I would like to take the herbalism kits.
Okay.
Yeah, Flynn's not all that interested in herbalism, but he'd probably be searching the pouches for septums and trinkets and such.
Roll investigation.
Four plus 4, 8.
Hmm.
Yes, it doesn't give him that much.
This is a
Oh,
device.
that's a 21.
Tamil just looks at the
Oh.
distilling machine and scratches his chin.
Terminal looks at this. Terminal looks at the machine and he says something like, "It's made of wood."
It is.
Yes, the floor is made of floor.
Aurelia, what did you roll?
For the herbalism kits?
No, for investigation of the room.
Oh. Let's see if she can actually hurt herself again. She hurts herself again. Her brain don't work. She dumb cleric moments.
Okay.
Listen, they taught her how to be very wise, not how to be smart.
These crates have products in them. Could you imagine? It's skooma. Damn. This must be a skooma den.
Perhaps we should take this skooma and sell it. Just kidding, we probably wouldn't.
Meanwhile, Flynn is taking bottles and rare ingredients out of the boxes and pockets them, cataloging everything. The main ingredient that it's added to the skooma is death bell.
Mm.
And it makes it so dangerous. And there's also a lot of other, I'd say, cooking ingredients that are not exactly used for alchemy, but they are used to infuse skooma with other properties and fragrances and flavors. And there's also a bunch of books with instructions and recipes on how to make skooma, poisons, and other things with this distillery.
So Flynn is gonna rip out a page on poison and take the death bells
Okay.
Terminal says, let's set fire to this, all this stuff.
Oh wait.
2 nat ones in one session. Dang.
Whoa.
We unlucky tonight.
So, what are you doing?
Terminal grabs one of the chandeliers that have fire
Mm-hmm.
and puts it under the mixing.
Flynn's having a field day. He's just smashing bottles of Skooma on the floor for good measure.
Oh, that's it. Okay. You're messing up this shit.
Aurelia is just like looking through and just throwing bottles of skooma on the floor. She's just remembering to that one time in Windhelm when they found a scuba dam, they just kept throwing skooma on the ground.
Oh, so you've done this before.
My dad may or may not have encouraged me. My dad also may or may not have put me in a harness and expected me to throw them.
Okay, so roll a Constitution saving throw.
All of us?
Yes, all the smoke and the burning moon sugar in Skooma have caused toxic fumes to fill the room. You're
Okay.
still inside
Uh-oh.
it. It's a D20.
Uh-oh, we better
D20.
get out of here. That's a 4. I don't think I'm gonna be fine, guys. I think I'm gonna start dying.
18.
3 nat ones in a row. I think I need to stop.
Terminal is okay.
Now grabs
Flynn has a
Aurelia
12.
having
That is not
trouble,
enough.
so Terminal grabs her,
Okay.
drags her to
All of you managed to get out. However, Aurelia takes 6 poison damage, and
Ow.
Flynn takes 4 on the D12. You guys are lucky.
Ooh. Don't worry, I'm fine.
No, I'm alright. It's just
And soon the whole ruin is ablaze. And you see the rest of the Khajiit masterless now disciples packing their things and also leaving with the other merchant and his cards.
We did it.
Listen,
Another victory for the good guys. I think. Who cares?
Terminal comments. We came here in a way to find a way to lure these these uh, these monks into fighting the Skooma dealers on the city. But anyway, at least it's probably solved. Are there any animals around the temple that we can like put a cart
Yes,
behind? Okay.
there were llamas and I'd say even something like an elephant.
An elephant.
Yes.
As we're walking away, Aurelia is gonna pray to Keenerith, just like, please bless that poor man. Bless that poor old Khajiit. He didn't deserve anything. He was a good guy.
There's also some herdable animals they were using for food. I don't have an elephant though. Giant hamsters.
Hamster.
That's a beaver.
Oh, I thought it was a squirrel.
I thought it was a squirrel too. With a machine gun in its back. It's not. It's a saddle. Just.
It's just a pair of pliers. Has an anvil on its back.
Ow.
Damn. Portable anvil, you know.
Hey, that sword.
Quick, grab it.
It's probably
I
worth
think I've
quite a bit of
stolen.
gems.
Wait, no. For once, I think we've stolen enough. Strat, get a hold of yourself. You're right. I love stealing. I love taking things. I think we should just take anything that's not nailed down.
And so this
Including the
monastery
sword?
slips into
I'm kidding.
obscurity. Its last members fleeing away, its ruins burning, its legacy
Did
only a
anybody go check
memory.
on that guy that was healing? Passed
Essentially,
out in a
we will
Yeah.
in a tent.
Damn. I'm gonna roll a constitution saving throw for him. 15? Oh, he
Oh,
woke up. Wait! Wait for me. And most of the disciples are gonna go to other monasteries to continue their monastic life, to learn martial arts and continue this life. Some of them are gonna become the merchants' bodyguards and
merchants probably.
business partners. And they're gonna go to the city and who knows where else from there. Also, I don't think I've ever named the city. Isn't it weird? That we've been in the city for like, how long? 5 sessions?
I don't know. You kind of kept calling the Breton. So
Yeah. Well, nobody asked his name, so.
What was his name?
Damn it.
did he have a name?
Yeah, did he have a name, DM?
Ernest Leland.
Oh,
Ernest. Okay.
Yes.
we'll always just know him as the Breton.
Breton Brettington.
Well, everybody was calling him that because he's the only Breton here. His name was only important when the second. Yeah. His name was never how they called him.
Never got. I never got the Grandmaster's name either. It was just the Grandmaster.
I
Now
think
he's
I
not a
had named
Grandmaster, so he's
him.
gonna have to switch. I guess.
It's gonna be in the hints if they do have names. I think the Breton's name is Degain, actually.
The game?
Yes. And the Grandmaster must have been Tsiakar. It's in the hints. So,
So where do we go from
a new
here?
journey starts for the monks and the merchants.
What happened to the leader
Well,
of,
yeah.
of the renegade monks? What happened to did he left
The
temple
Grandmaster?
to do something? No. The leader of the I call it the renegade monks, the ones that attack us. The leader of those.
No, you kill them.
We kill him?
Yeah. His body lies here.
Really?
The leader of
Okay,
of this monastery, the leader of the whole group of renegade monks is still out there somewhere.
oh right, yeah. Yes, that was I was asking.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That sounds
The one
like we
that
might
was-
encounter him one day.
I'm pretty sure that we will, I think.
And the journey back to the
To the city?
of Elfwell. It's called this because it's very close to the shore. It has docks. It is a coastal city, and they say that these waters have elves, because they often do actually. Many elves pass through there, so it's called the Well of the Elves or Elfwell, being a rough translation from the Khajiit word for it, which is difficult to pronounce, and everybody just calls it Elfwell.
So we put the elephant, we put the cart in the back of the elephant, and we just ride along with the other Khajiit,
Yes.
at least for a while.
The journey to the city is a
Of
calm
elf.
one. No one is really talkative. There has been a lot of death, a lot of disappointment, loss. It is a sorrowful journey. Even the animals seem to be quieter than usual. Damn. And this is where this session ends. Back to Elfwell.
All right.